Hi guys, Ralph here, Chris's Game Gear. Right, I gave Gary the choice of what to do, if we're going to strip down the Xboxes that Fairfight gave me, or get this thing fixed, and he wants the Game Gear. So, let's have a go at this, shall we? I've already shown strip down anyway, so the parts arrive for this, you know, little box of tricks, the rest of the screws in. It actually dawned on me, if I got this thing fixed, then I can't really play anything on it, because I ain't got any games. So, I went to book Sonic 1 and 2. Nothing wrong with them, absolutely spot on, label-wise, look perfectly usable, normal. May take a cotton bud to the inside of these, maybe or maybe not, I don't know. But, let's see what happens. Right, I bought a cap kit. This is the standard cap kit. They've got 17 capacitors in here. Look like they're all labelled up. They're on eBay, these. I think they were from, I don't know, I'm not showing there in because they've got full instructions. And I decided to get the power board one as well, just in case. So, you know, the screws in there, so I don't need that for a little while. Or the games. Just get rid of these for a little bit. Ta-da! Right, let's start stripping, shall we? Right. Remember that? Yeah, that was already full connected. Now, there's 17 of them, and there's 3 of those. The power in part is here, so I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's 5 on here. Oh, that's the sound, dumbass. 1, 2, 3. Right, so you've got power things there, 1, 2, 3. Seems easy enough to take that board out. I've got 1, 2, I can see two underneath the metalwork here. 3, 4, and then 5's there. So that's 5. What have we got on here? I think these little ones are, aren't they? That makes 6. 7. No. On top, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And there's a 17 in the kit. Unless there's something on the other side of the board. Ah, one there, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll get there. I'm sure there's something. Right, so let's start starting to strip. I've got dog hair in that. White dog hair. We can't see that, but that's right. Right, let's start off with these. Let's go with the power one. And actually, it is a little bit domed on there. Okay, why the green marker pen on it? Right, let's take that board out. That board, at least this is the back. That's going to be a pain in the arse. But I need to kind of, I'm going to look at that because that's a little bit wobbly. See if I can do something from the back end of that. So, out of the way. Oh, come on. Oh, I love these ones. What you get it open. What you stick your labels on for packaging. So I've got 3 capacitors, board capacitors. Oh, that's good. I was worrying about whether or not you have instructions for this. Classicvideogames.co.uk, I think the person may be. Supplied with all the current megafarads, but the voltages rated are either equivalent or higher. Okay, so that will be there then. C5, C11, C13. Okay. Now I need to strip that. Actually, while we're here, because that's what it did. I want to have a look at this. Because I'm not entirely sure what goes where. Just keep those all over there for a minute. What have we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there is 20 in total there. Does this show the full diagram like the other one? No, it doesn't. Okay. Because these are different capacitors. These are through-hole capacitors. And these are board capacitors. So it looks like they're on the side and put in place. I've been warned by Chrissy about this. There's one or two of these that are absolutely a pain in the arse to do. I mean, that one there will be okay because it's going across, but that one above it has got to be, yeah, not in the way. Some of these are easy enough, they're easy enough. That's okay, that's okay. Okay. Right. So, let's do the power thing to start with. No say whether or not the power actually works or not, but we're going to do it anyway. Well, let me get stripping and we'll get back to you. Right, the power board is out. Screw there, screw there. If you, let's get you in a little bit tighter. Show you there, screws, there's a screw down there. There's a cardboard, well, plasticky sort of thing that's stuck over here. You need to just peel that off. It's just double-sided tape, that'll just hold that in place with a bit of hot glue or something. Then this will just lift straight out. That way. Right, so you've got contacts there, positive, negative. I need to get 3 through-hole capacitors, which is good, which is make that, this is very easy then. That one might be exactly the same here with the through-hole. Might have to cut away a little bit of the shielding when we get around to that, but at the minute, we're fine. So, we'll lose that one for a minute. Power button, don't lose that one. So, was there, wasn't it? Yeah. So, in my box, let's get the soldering iron fired up. And where the hell is my solder? Right. I need the. Do I or do I not use the desolder gun? I think I will actually. Yeah, let's get that out as well. Right, we've got the capacitors off, and I think I might have got a small problem. The capacitor, large capacitor here, there's a bit of liquid on there as well, and also the small one over here. So I think these were leaking. If you look, I don't know if you can see this or not. It's tight in, but further away. Yeah, there we go. Lovely hands. Yeah, there's some liquid on there, so I'm guessing this was definitely on its way. So I've caught that one either just in time or it's a little bit too late. But hey ho, wider out. That wants to go in the bin more than anywhere. So I'll give this a quick clean over, and then we'll get on with doing the soldering of the capacitor back onto it. Right, power board done. 3 capacitors on there. Nice and soldered in. I'm getting better at this soldering, you know, I really am. Well, I think I am at least anyway. It's not that bad. Yeah, let's see. Right. No, I'm kidding. That's not really that bad, to be honest. I'm quite impressed. I'm not as full on as what I used to be. I used to be really bad at soldering. What that needs doing? Because there were problems with the power lead. I think might be my that might be a 2.5 and got a 2.1. Let's go over the power on this. That's there. No, nothing's fine. Nothing's loose. No, I'll leave it. Okay, we'll put that back in as we're here. So we're going to go in, out of this while we're going. That's not the right box. It's got a lot of capacitors in it. So this back into there, so I don't get confused with what's on here. And to be honest, it doesn't take much to get me confused. So that back in place, contacts are back in over there, little screws down here on my magnet. Get off. One down there, keep in the middle, there you go, and one there. I think that's probably the easy part. Okay, you know what I'm saying about this bit back on? Yeah, done, sorted, happy, in. Now comes the next part. Right, next part, I'm going to do the audio amplifier board. Right, it looks like I need to take 2 screws out, one on here and one up here, but I need to take this the metalwork off, so we have to plod. Okay, I've got the magnet on. Might be wrong with this. It does look like it's meant to be there. So out it comes. Yeah, I'm alright. So, take the magnet off. For the screws, they all look exactly the same screws, so I'm going to panic about that. One thing concerned me, the first screw I took out of this side here, where I'm pointing, not screwing, the top of it looked like it had been covered in fluff or something. So was that one I just took out, so we may have another problem with the little board here. Oh, that's just covered in goo. Nothing much, nothing in there. I don't want to bother cleaning too much inside here anyway, this is perfectly fine. A little bit of a wearing over there anyway on that part. If I was absolutely bothered, I'd probably put some silver foil tape over that, but you can barely see inside it anyway, so that's not even essential. So yeah, that's fine. So back to one side with that. Let's get on with taking off all 5 of these caps. Right, these are these circuit mount ones. Oh yes, right. This is where it gets tricky. I need to figure out what caps. I've actually just had a look on here and I thought these are the ones for the board and these are the ones for the amplifiers. C1, 2, 3, 5 and 7. Which it shows you that one's 4. Let's get you in a little bit tighter in. That one's 4. That one's 1, 2, 5 and C7. So 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Right. What I want to show you is, while that's on, the board on here, these are the caps, these bloody little awkward things. And I thought, right, C49. So you look on here, C49, yeah, there's one there, that's what it wants. Then you go on this second one, C35, and then you come to a straight one to start with. There's no C35. Then I stop panicking, because there's a C35 on here. This is a 2 ASIC or whatever it is board. Just can't see where it says on here. To do with ASIC or whatever. Main Europe, I don't know. Yeah, so no panic to do with that now anyway. So I just got a little bit of a flap. So I don't know how I'm going to take these off the board. I think I might have to... Are they sideways? I've got the plus on the board anyway. I need to clean this up first anyway. But the other capacitors are where? Oh, let me go and find them. Because they're in here. Because I'm going to make sure it's all, try to do it as much right as I can. There's 3 100 ultrafarads. Looks like it might be those. Ultrafarad, 3 of those. And 2 45s. 47, sorry. Is it 47 or 0.47? 47, quantity 2. Okay, so those are ones for a board. The rest of them, which are over there, are all for the main board. Now I saw Retro Man Cave's stream when he was doing the, oh, what was that machine he was doing? Sorry Neil, I completely forgot what type it is. But it was a problem. Was it the Sharp? And he had so much problem with the capacitors, but they were all circuit mounted capacitors and he had to cut most of them off. So let's have a... Because I don't think I could solder down... Is that the leg? Yeah, that's the leg on the side there. I don't think I can do much with that. So he decided to cut them off. Maybe a bit lower down than that. No, just put that in there. I've got a bin and I've got a box for other stuff. Okay, that's better. I've cut all the capacitor off, I'm left with 2 pins. Let's get you in. Wrong way. Yeah. Dingwit. Left with 2 prongs there I can quite easily unsolder off. So I'm going to do that with these. Come on, camera work, Ralph. 2 camera work. Oh, come on, that might be a cut. 2 pins there to unsolder off, so we should be fine with this. Now I've got a little bit of a problem here. Some crap on the board, so I'm assuming it's something to do with these capacitors were going completely. So it's not a clean board on the top half here with all the capacitors off. I just cut them in half and then left the pins in place, except something like that one here has just come straight off. Or has it? It might have actually just left the bottom leg there. Same up here. But we'll get a soldering iron and just see if we can get these off without much further ado, shall we say. Okay, caps off. Oh, let's try this. We'll get you in a little bit. All 5 of these caps had leaked. 1, 2, 3, come here. 4 and 5. Every one of them had leaked. So I've cleaned up the contacts with the copper to absorb as much as I could, and then we're going to get on with doing a little bit more cleaning on the board itself, plus on the bottom. So isopropyl out and toothbrush. That looks a bit better. I've got slight problems, I think, on the board. Looks like I've got a little bit of, it's corroded there on that contact, a little bit on there. There's plenty, that's perfect. That one's a little bit on that one. That's just about okay. It's a little bit on all of them, to be honest, I think, but it's enough to actually do something with anyway. I mean, this is not the part that I'm actually going to be enjoying now, because you've got to solder standard caps. This is what they sell. Standard caps to the board. I'm not entirely sure I know how to do this. I mean, the small ones might be okay. Might just be able to splay out the legs and then just solder straight onto. Yeah, that might be too bad. Might lay a few down actually. Depends where that goes actually, to be honest. Or if I just try and, I don't know. How much space have I got in here? Actually, that doesn't matter on these, does it? I might be alright with, because that goes in. Where are we? What's in there? So I've got a little bit of height, and this on top, there's not much. I might have got as far as, oh god. Oh, look inside. I've got a, not much, because there's these parts here going into on top of here anyway. So let's have a look. What do you think? Let's stand them up. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what I can do. Give me an hour, and we're back in a bit. Well, that wasn't fun. Taking them off was easy. Putting them back on, oh, that's hard. It's not my best solder work. They're all on in the right place, except maybe that one. Now we're there. Oh, absolute nightmare. Not looking forward to the next part. So let's get this back in. That'll be the top section finished then. So I'm hoping they're going to be fine. And see me there. Yeah, there you are. So in it goes. A bit close to that. Okay. So screw in, and I'll put the shield back on because we don't need that knot to be there. So we'll, like we said, we're going to be constructing as we're going. Let me get screwing. done. That's all back in place. I've had to cut away a little bit of the heat shield with these capacitors going up like that. I want to... what's the point? Let's just see if this will fit in as it is. Yes. Right, I'm keeping this bit... you could quite easily probably cut across there and just got rid of this part here, but it's part of the earthing on for the expansion port, or whatever port that is, EXT. So I'm going to keep that on place anyway, even though it's not actually connected anywhere else. It might be connected somewhere else. So, but with that actually closing there, I'm happy with that. So technically, one half done. I can put the battery things back on. And I've never actually tried this with that's the wrong side. Oh, okay. Never actually tried this with batteries in it. But for a 9 volt, the same sort of voltage as with the old the grandstands I got. That's surprising. What does that mean? TI ring? Oh, I don't know. Pass. Oh well, so that's a one half done. So store. Now comes the fun bit. Wish me luck. Right, screws. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there, holding the screen in. 2 big ones over here. Multi-connections, these 2 wider ones are connected to the top. This smaller one is underneath. I think that might be for the speaker. So, let's... ooh. Ooh. Yes. I'm right. I could have... no, actually I'm not... yeah, I am. Speakers there. Around. I could probably have got away with this not being there. Look at that. That's going to just kill me. I'm not happy with that just coming off like that just then. So, what's a good clean anyway, this screen? A little bit, I'll get it sideways. I'm getting a little bit of dust inside. Let me see why this joypad's a little bit... maybe it's just worn then. It's a bit of mucky on there. Maybe these bits are just a little bit worn. Yeah. Chip on there. Maybe I've got to buy a new one of these. And see if it's more fitting, or see if I can do something with that. The buttons seem fine, even though those 2 haven't come off. Yes, thank you. Everything gets a damn good clean in a bit. Just get rid of that carefully so I don't lose anything over there. Actually, I'm looking at the screen on here. There's this tiny magnifying bit on this. You can't fully see it that much, but it's a little bit of magnification. Or is it? No. Well, when I put it over here, it is. There's certain angles it looks like it's magnifying a tiny bit, but that's not really a problem. Right, this side of the board looks fine. That's an LED, LD1. I'm going to tape down this screen because I'm terrified of it ripping out from down here. Can that now? I'm going to see that. Can that come off? Oh, actually, I think I'm going to put them 4 screws back in. Yeah, because they hold the metal corner ones. There hold down the screen. So they're going to go back in now. Don't need to take those off then, because they screw into plastic around the screen. Oh, okay, learned something new. I don't even know if those 2 for the connectors. That's better. Yeah, they go through. Maybe a bit of a cleaned it on here anyway. It's not as bad as the others, but this will get cleaned anyway. But I thought with all the capacitors we've got. Only got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm good at counting, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Ah, okay. So there's a different one for the one ASI seed board. So that's 12 over there. Let me just try and find them. So there should be one. Can you see? Oh, let's get you in. Get it tighter. Right. 1, 2. That makes that side easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So there will be one spare 10 ultrafarad 16 volts. The original one will have been a 10 ultrafarad 6.3 volts. That's a point. Why have a 6.3 volt when you've got a 9 volt system? Okay, it wasn't my decision, I suppose. Right. These coming off. It's probably not as difficult doing these because these capacitors are straight up capacitors. I just need to cut the legs really short and then try and put them back exactly how they are. And I'm not going to bother with the box. That looks stupid anyway. But it's not going to be easy, this. I must make sure that's going to be easy. That, you know, if that's going to be easy, that's going that way, down, that's going to be tricky. That's to the... That's going to be okay. It'll be okay. Okay. That's tricky in that corner because there's absolutely no room at all in there. Just could take that off. Oh god, that's going to be impossible to do. Truly impossible to do. I can't even see anything. If it stood up, might be able to get in there. Oh, that one's leaked as well. Said to Chrissy earlier, says all the ones had leaked, but every single one's leaked. Okay. So, okay. Things to do. Lots of things to do. Okay, all caps are off. Let me show you through the magnifying glass. I've done the ones on, where are we? That's not one. There's one there, right. Tight in. Nope, a little bit in. There we go. I'll try and get the magnifying middle. One there. I need something to point with. Right, okay, here we go. Alright, one here. That's on, and the one here, both on in done. Right, on the opposite side, oh, where are you? There's one of them. Every one of these, got a reflection there, bloody way. Here we go. Right, one there, couple over here, there, and one in this corner is going to be a right pain in the arse to do. But they're all off, but every single one of these is corroded. They're just absolutely knackered. So, bit of cleanup, bit of fettling. It's not impossible. I've done them. All the caps are there. Well, the ones off that side anyway, the rest are in the bin. So they've all, let me show you, getting that one on. Come on. They've all leaked. So, there we go. Everyone's leaked like that, so little bits on the board. Just, yeah. So, in the bin. Cleanup time. All I'm going to do with these with cleanup is, there you go. Oh, no, there you go. Is I'm going to, that's propanol. Where the contacts are. Actually, what I'm going to do to start with is burn off as much crap as I can off of the contacts. Now, can you see? Yeah. Can you see? Probably not. So I need a bit of solder on there. Oh, it's cooled down a bit. So what I'm going to basically do is use my the copper tip, my wick, to take off all the solder off of the board and as much crap as I possibly can. Can we see? Yeah, we can actually. Good. Hopefully I'm not in the way. The wicks should just take off as much as it possibly can. I need to count which ones are what on here because I've lost track of where things are. Oh, this isn't even hot enough. I'm trying to show you, it's not bleeding hot enough yet. There we go. Most of the pads look like they're usable. Just the corrosion on, I can hear it just fizzing every so often. It's the corrosion that's really been a pain. So let me get on with this. Actually, this isn't very easy, this. I don't think my soldering iron's hot enough. Oh. Leave me alone for a bit and I'll get on with this. Oh. Right, it's done. Recapping. Okay, last before, these two are on. 1, 2. It's fiddly little work on the soldering. One up here actually wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be worse than what it would have been, but actually went in quite well. Just the problem with... Ooh, hello. That could have been naughty. So it was a problem with getting into that, really into that corner there. But it wasn't actually that bad. Done that one. That was easy enough to do. That one's easy enough. These easy enough. That you need to make sure that this one goes on first before that one, so it just lays over the top of there, so that's good. But these two, I just actually messaged Chrissy on Discord, and I thought this one here, the top one, is meant to go straight down, and I thought if that goes straight down, that kind of covered that. This is one's going to go over it. So then I had the idea of putting this one diagonal and that one diagonal, both of them. And then Chrissy had posted exactly at the same time as I thought of it to do, because I think his is one of them straight and the other one's diagonal, or it's near as diagonal, but I think both of them diagonal are perfectly fine. I mean, nothing's touching, everything's on, everything's soldered in pretty well. So, yeah. Great minds think alike at times like this. I mean, look at that magnifying, I think that one's actually touching. Hold on. Nope. No, there's a gap. It's fine. It's good. But yeah, that's kind of a good idea, I think. But let's see, shall we, if it actually fits into the case. Right, I'm just gonna put this in for the time being. I'm not gonna take it out eventually and clean it. So don't worry about that just yet. So that part with the volume control in, that's on and in and looking fine. Now, will this close? I just don't know if it will. It probably might, but you've got the battery compartment on there. So let's see if the cappings will fit. Does it rock up there? I don't know. Is there a problem, you think? Might be the problem with the connectors not being plugged in. Let's look at the clearance. Can we get a light in here? Come on. Let's do this right. Right, caps are in there. Can't even see them. I think I've got plenty of clearance in there. Very close with the red ones. But it fits. It all goes together. Right, I'm going to clean up, screw it back in place, and then see if it actually works. So, another 2 minutes. I mean, another front screen part on here is scratched. I'm not fully fussed. I need to do something with that. Actually, is that? I thought it was broke on there, but that's meant to come out there, apparently. I don't know. Maybe that's not, maybe that's supposed to go around a bit more. I'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, I thought I'd do my usual cock up. The buttons on the bottom here, there are the pads behind them, with the magnetic contact or metal contact, whatever it is that's on there. I've lost one. I accidentally tipped up the box of goodies again, or the tray with all the stuff on it. So keep doing that. I need to stop doing that. Luckily, I found it. And it was, yeah, not easy to find, shall we say. But it's there, it's done. So I'm screwing back together. Hopefully this will work, and I've got all the screws in the right place. 2 more to go on that side, and 1 behind that cable. Yep. Clean the screen, clean the inner screen, so that's as good as it's going to look. It's not brilliant. The options are for taking that off and redoing that, but that's not just yet. So I've got this one piece over there as well. That should push onto that when this goes back together again. So left hand connector is on. Oh, little one on first. That's for the speaker. God, this is awkward, isn't it? Did it go that way? I hope it goes that way, so it makes it easier. Yep. That's the speaker. Lovely, you bugger. And that one on over. Not the easiest thing to work on this. Should slide into there. Oh, come on! Shout at something and it usually works. Yay! Not working. There we go. So, pushed in good, pushed in good, pushed in good. It actually goes together rather well. Oh, that's not going to fit in there, is it? So if I remember, to check that I'm not going to stick a screw through a load of wires. Oh, should be fine, I think. Oh, that's the one that goes there, right. I need a socket for that, and I think I've hidden it. So I'm going to try and find a socket for that screw and put the rest of the screws in, and we're just about done, ready for testing. And there you have it. All done, all cleaned, even the cartridge is cleaned. So actually, I've quite enjoyed doing this. It's not the perfect case, but hopefully this should work. Now, I've not tested this. This is for your eyes only. I've not pre-done this or faffed beforehand. So, let's select Sonic 1 or Sonic 2? Put Sonic 2 in. No, sorry, Sonic 1 in. Slots in the back. Love the way it keeps on the shape of it. A really good system, the Game Gear. Right. If you're a Redler, you'll know that this cable is a reverser. Well, basically I just cut into this and then changed the polarity of this socket. So the outer is the positive, the inner is the negative. It's opposite way around nowadays. This is that way around. So, power, is that power on? Uh-oh, I have a problem. Oh no, 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 the power switch doesn't want to work. Shoot, I need to take this to pieces again. Oh, that could have been so much better. I might even be upside down, that. 2 minutes. Back in pieces. Right, this isn't an either way piece of plastic for the switch. Goes in that way, it brushes against there, upside down, it fits. So, back to reassembly again. Okay, back together again. Few screws missing, back's missing. I'm going to leave that for a second in case this really doesn't work. Right, off we go. So it was just a piece of plastic that was the cover there, which didn't want to do its thing. So I don't know which way is left on or which way is off. So let's try. 9 volts is there. Let's see if it comes on. No. I don't think the power supply cable is the right, 'cause it moves too much. Oh no. No. There's something wrong with that socket, isn't there? Or is it just the... I think that's too small. I think it's not touching the edge, is it? It's definitely not touching this. Something's definitely not right there. Power's coming on. There we go. Nope. I had this problem before. So I think it's another... Something's not right with the power here. It just turns on and off. You want to get it right, it just goes on, off. See? Try that again, man. A little bit longer. Something's definitely not right with that power. Let's try batteries, shall we? Right, batteries are in and power on. All that faffing. So there's something wrong with the power supply on this. So more to be done. That's a shame because I was really looking forward to that. I thought that would have worked then. I honestly thought it would have worked. Okay, so there's something wrong power wise in that top corner, so I'm going to get the batteries out in this, retry again at a later date because this has been going on for a bit too long anyway. Oh, it's a shame, bloody shame that. I thought this really would have worked. Okay. This is the next day. Been mulling on this one. I've been asking and we've come to an idea. All the capacitors we've put onto the board, the audio amplifier, gone onto the power board. I've actually emailed the guys at classicvideogames.co.uk and they've come straight back with me because I looked at this board here and each one of these looks like the negative is on that side for the capacitors. That's a switch, that's the power, that's gubbins and whatever in its shape. But cap, negative, cap, negative, cap. Negative's on the left hand side there. That's a hole through there, that's a piece of muck. But looks like it looked like, because I've put all the ones on here with a negative on the right hand side, you look above from it. The diagram shows wrong. So yeah, I might have put that on wrong, but they've stated, yes, the diagram is wrong. So I've put it on the right way, which is the same as what the board were. I've been in touch with Chrissy, who gave me this. Tried to show him, and his idea is send me the pictures of all the boards. So I have done. And got this to pieces again now. I must take it fully to pieces because we are working on this even more for a little bit longer. I was hoping it'd been finished by now, but hey ho. Right, so that's off. Right, that for the caps on there, negative There's that side, negatives that side, negatives that side. So all the negatives are on these sides. You can see on the screen, the silk screen on the bottom, that there's a white semicircle on there, which is where the negative goes. All three are the same, so that's right. Same on this one, negative, silk screen, negative, silk screen, negative to the left, silk screen. Negative to the left is also with the silk screen for all these, for the audio. They're right. A bit of dust on there, I need to clean it off a little bit. My problem is over here. For some reason, these are caps here, 49 and 30, no, 40, whatever it is, I don't know. 45, 40, no. Oh, they're 45, no, they're these two. For some reason, the positive on this top one here, the top, negative is the lower one. You can see the second one here. Where is it? Come on. You know you can't. Below where this right hand capacitor is, it says plus. I'll put this on the wrong way around. Oops. Hopefully I've not killed anything else. Nothing looks like it's been damaged so far. There's nothing on great smell. It just automatically cut itself off. So I'm going to just take this one off, soldering iron on, and swap this capacitor around. If that is all it is, I'm lucky. If it ain't, it's something else. So yeah, checking everything else. Yeah, negative, positive. Nothing is touching. I'm sure nothing's touching. Yeah, they're both the right way around. Negatives on the right, positive there. Negative is on the, it doesn't say on that one. No, it's on the right. It's twisted around a little bit, so it's underneath it. Yeah, that's the same. So it's just that little capacitor there I'm going to have to change. So, yeah, it's me being an idiot. Hopefully it's me being an idiot. Should we cut that bit out? Yes. Let's hope me being an idiot, then I'm going to get this thing fixed properly. So, another quick cut. Let's yeah. Let's get this finished and let's get playing on it, shall we? Cap turned around the right way around this time. See? Negatives on near side to me. So that should do it now. Not touching. I'm sure they're not touching anyway. Here's something. Let's have a look. Not quite close. These two here, but they're not touching each other. Yeah. Right. So let's get this back together again. You know how it goes. And let's get this plugged in and see if the bloody thing works for me. Right, power on. Switch is actually on and the connector is in, but I have definitely got a problem, I think, with the power connector, which I'll do that at a later date. So power lead in, it doesn't seem to work unless it's pulled to a certain direction. We have a black screen and a power light that's still on. So with that out, let's get some batteries. Time to tell, we worked better with batteries last time anyway, so still not fully together. So it's kind of, if I drop it, it's going to go everywhere. So let's keep hold. The light is on. So power off. It's definitely something right. You see, I'm going to change that. I'm going to get one of them, so that'll be another one for another day. Oh, just put the cables out. No. Ah. Now what have I done? There you go. Right, let's get a Sonic game. Sonic 1. If this works, I'm happier than being over the moon. So, go. Oh, that sounds crap, innit? We always knew the screen on these were crap. Sounds not bad. If I get a certain angle, you can see it and I can't. Button works. Button works. A better idea, Ralph. You don't do that on this one, do you? No. Some spins on Sonic 2. I wish I could get a better picture than this. You know, I'm actually playing this. I'm actually playing this through the screen that's on the camera. One ring. Apart from it needs a better screen, I'd say success. So, what I'm going to do is screw this back together, get a new power socket. I don't need to bore you with how this thing works by putting another power socket on. Sonic 2 work? Surprisingly, no. Oh, there we go. Underground Zone. Oh, I remember this. Can't show you this properly. Let's get brightness down a little. Little. The brightness goes up. The brightness goes up too high, so you can't see the screen. But then you get it too low, and you can't see the screen. But success. This works. So I'm really happy. Happy. Thank you, Chrissy. So, cut from the last film, the last part of this, was me doing this. Saying, I'll have to go back to doing it again another day. But happy times, all one. We've won, it works. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've learned something. To not be a dick when it comes around to putting your caps in, and make sure you check everything twice, if not 3 times. Thank you, Chrissy. 1 for the Game Boy, 2 for the advice, 3 for just being brilliant. So, I'll see you in the next video. Please consider subscribing, being a Patreon. Help me out on the channel. There'll be a Patreon. If not, do like Chrissy did. Send me something. I'd love to send me something so I can get it fixed. This was not working, like we saw. Completely knackered. Send it me in, we'll have a go. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Little bit for the end. I wonder about future projects on this. I could probably put rechargeable batteries in here. 2 4.5 volt battery packs in the back. New screen. That would possibly be another one to do. Maybe some other different joypad, because that's still wobbly. Please comment below what I could do with this in the future, and for possible upgrades. Thank you.